ooh, look at that beautiful trophy right there, holding up an Xbox controller. Very appropriate for console scene, of course.
With Myth in the background too, it looks like this is their time to take it.
Ooh, a little bit of foreshadowing, maybe?
Could be.
I wonder if Jumpahhhh could tell the future, saying it's going to be 3-0 on his side.
Hey, I'm believing him right now.
One thing is for sure, with these two having been scrim partners, I could see this having been an issue where Astral Authority was maybe trying to run back drafts that they know they've had success on in the past. And although the scrims don't typically translate into the real deal, sometimes that does bear a little bit of influence over a team's mindset.
Yeah, I mean, these odd drafts we're seeing could just be something they're trying to do different. They've scrimmed Myth a lot. Myth should be used to what Astral plays, so they're trying to switch it up at the last minute, but it doesn't look like it's working if that's the case. I think they should definitely be playing the same meta here.
Well, we're about to find out, everyone, because picks and bans for game number 3 is ready. It is Astral Authority versus Myth Gaming.
Yeah, this is very important. I think this is win or lose this draft.
But I mean, I keep going back to what Hindu Man said, that there has never been a reverse sweep in HRX history.
There's also a first time for everything, but as to whether or not it'll be Astral Authority's turn to break that, it's hard to call. I do think that this time, the fact that they're taking the first pick, they're certainly looking to swap things up a bit.
Yeah, why do you think they decided to go with the second pick in that last game?
I don't know, but I do think it was a mistake. You know, they weren't able to get these top picks. This time, taking away the Raijin, and Myth still sticking with the Ho-Yi ban. Don't want trans on that.
For some teams, they prefer to see what their opposition is going to bring out and try and base a draft around counter-drafting. For Astral Authority in particular, the bans that they opted for at the start were Serket and Coviiii, so they clearly wanted to prioritize that Xing 10 selection. That's also a pick they've had a lot of success with, especially with, well, normally it's actually been Brochacho highlighting the Xing 10, but they did swap it up a little bit. That kind of caught me off guard, seeing Brochacho on the Guan Yu.
Yeah, before that, we saw them ban out Ullr, which of course Myth Gaming did pick in the second game when they didn't ban him out, when they decided to choose to burn out that Serket, ban out that Serket instead.
One difficult aspect for Astral Authority to keep in mind is that it's hard to shut out KeegsMate with picks and bans, simply because of the fact that Keegs is considered to be one of, if not the best hunter on the box. I know that sounds odd to say, considering that Transonics just soloed him last game when he was underleveled and didn't have as much online, but it's still one of the main differences to keep in mind because of the fact that Keegs has had a lot of experience playing hunter. He loves playing duel, so he loves those 1v1 traditions.
Why do we see an Athena ban coming out in game number 2 when Myth Gaming has banned out Osiris?
Certainly something from scrims, I think, yeah.
I get a little hot under the collar.
Coviiii being picked for Myth Gaming.
No real surprises either, considering how much success they had in the first match with this Coviiii. And of course, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Keegs clearly wants to run it back on the Ullr.
Sure, but I think the Geb here is going to be useful as well with Myth Gaming on that Ull. But Astral have the opportunity to take it away here.
The thing is, though, with that lock-in of the Daji in their top 3 selection, Myth still have that third choice slot. They could potentially opt to pick up that Raven is the third pick in order to not worry about Astral banning it away, which is a bit concerning just because of how difficult it seemed for KhaoticPurpose to fight against the Raven Daji matchup last time.
All right, well, Ganesh pick for Myth. I'm intrigued by that.
He had great success on it, so I don't mind him running it back. It's just important that Astral did take that Geb away to protect Keegs.
Ganesha is probably one of Inbound's favorite Guardians to play. It's a guy that he stuck to almost all of Season 4. And in this circumstance, it's also incredibly strong because it can prevent the Daji from actually teleporting onto carry. And of course, as any support, you would want to prioritize keeping your carry safe. You can also prevent the Geb from shielding his own teammates and providing that peel that he might normally look for. And slows in general, Dharmic Pillar is always great for zoning.
A Kukul Khan and a Giannis ban, respectively, for Myth and Astral, which makes no surprise, really, because we saw them play that in day number 1 for the console scene.
Yeah, I was about to say that the Kukulkan ban would be very telling. It looked like Myth wanted Astral to pick the Soul again. They didn't want to give him any other options, but then they banned it away. So we're going to see a different mid laner on the side of Astral this time.
Waiting for that last ban, and it is going to be Raven.
definitely a good ban here. You can't have a Raven when you're playing a Daji. Just takes one target away and you cannot deal with it.
One of the sacrifices that Myth had to make in order to secure that Ganesh for Inbound. They probably felt it was more important to pick up their support early on in order to have a better matchup in the long term.
These next 2 picks most likely going to make or break this comp right here. And this is really where we've been seeing the interesting picks.
Yeah, but this is where I want to see Astral pick their high pressure picks. We've already got Osiris, which is a good start, but they need early pressure against Myth here. Otherwise, they're going to get taken over by this Icon.
We got Susano. Well, last time they picked Guan Yu and Freya in the bottom 2. I doubt we're going to be seeing those 2 gods again.
I mean, I hope not.
And of course, with Astral Authority still having an option to pick up their mid laner, Raijin has been taken off the table. There's always a possibility for a Habois to surface. Even the Zeus is still. Coviiii is actually known for having a pretty good Zeus, a pretty decent Habois. So if we were to try and bring it out now, the only issue might be that Susano can kind of hover around. I think that's the main reason why Myth felt so confident in locking away that Susano.
Yeah. Astral do have the Geb though, so there is something there to protect these very squishy and very vulnerable mages like Zeus.
Anhur getting locked in for Astral Authority.
Early pressure, very good early fight. So looks like there's going to be a much more even early game here for this game.
And how are they going to end out their comp on Astral Authority side? What would you like to see here? Maybe a Chang'e?
I didn't like it the first time they played it, but when they picked it, I liked it. It didn't turn out well, so we'll see if they can reverse that this time.
Yeah, it didn't really do much. She kind of built a weird item build.
It still fit the comp. Yeah, if he switches up the build just like Coviiii switched up his build for last game, then it'll be a little bit better. I think you should just choose either, if you're going to play damage Chang'e, do it. If you're going to play support Chang'e, do it.
And we respond with some Nuwa. No, maybe a Nox, a bit more typical. Looks like the audience wants to see that Nuwa though, but they're not going to get it. It is going to be Nox rounding out the team for Myth Gaming.
An odd choice here because it's quite easy for Geb to cleanse those things, but at the same time, if you catch Geb, he can't cleanse himself. If you catch Chang'e, she's not going to be able to get out of it.
The Nox most likely for that silence to kind of counteract what Daji might be able to do to most other mid laners with that aggressive burst damage. It's going to make life a whole lot more difficult for KhaoticPurpose to really punish Myth's carries.
Who will win this trophy that we're seeing on the screen right now, guys? Could it be Myth Gaming 3-0ing Astral Authority, or are they going to take it back? Let's get ready and into game number 3.
Thank you very much, Kelly. Game number 3 here, Tolly. We expected maybe that one team would be 2-0 up on the other. I don't think anyone thought it would be Myth.
Definitely not. A team that barely made it here, beating out Strictly Business, almost dominating here, you can even say, against Astral Authority, the team that won spring, they won summer, they won fall, basically. And now to have all that momentum shut down by a team that almost wasn't supposed to be here.
Well, it's all down to this tournament. Am I right, Tolly? You know, this is it. This is what the whole year is for. You know, you can win a few lands, but at the end of the day, you want to be lifting up that World Championship trophy.
And that's exactly what they're doing here. Interesting pick for Coviiii. Something that he's been known to play every now and then is this Chang'e pick. It's very difficult to deal with certain aggression, but Chang'e has the capability with the sustain, with that second ability, giving you that immunity frames, that long-range multi-stun that can almost feel like forever if it hits multiple people, is what Astral Authority are going to be leaning on in some of these team fights.
Yeah, I mean, he's done well with the immunity frames he's got on the previous 2 games that he's had with Soul. With the Chang'e, it's a little bit easier to time when you want to be immune there, so that should save him a little bit more in these fights, and you know, can help him a lot when Jumpahhhh decides to go on him with that Susano.
Especially with the aggressive composition from Astral. KhaoticPurpose playing the Daji Wolves on his Osiris. Nice knockup onto Inbowned. He wanted to try to get him under that tier 2 tower for the early kill.
Delny's going to take some damage here from KhaoticPurpose and Wolves, but they're going to be fine with that as long as they can secure their own buffs here in the early game. That's the real important thing for Myth.
Transonics paired up in the mid lane with Coviiii. They want to find the pressure and the collapse, but they can't protect their own red buff there. It was up to Brochacho to make that call happen. He's left alone in the long lane by himself to soak up a lot of that experience, but conceding that purple and red buff is a tricky spot to be in, considering KeegsMate is playing this Ullr with the Ninja Tabby. He's looking to try to snowball early.
Delnyy went in there trying to steal away the blue. Here comes Jumpahhhh. Jumpahh's still only level 1 here, but Delnyy's transformed into the Hulk. KhaoticPurpose, he is first blooded. Delnyy gets it. Wolves trying to return favor here. Delnyy just trying to stay alive here, but Wolves on this Osiris is too strong, and Jumpahhhh being level 1 is too weak.
Just can't do too much there with only one ability from the jungler out of Myth Gaming. He could only watch there as Wolves found their return kill. Delnyy sacrificing himself, but not until he got first blood. He's going to be able to finish a tier 2 boots here before he comes back to the wave, though.
Jumpahhhh now has finally hit level 2. KhaoticPurpose was already level 2, so Jumpahhhh is essentially caught back up after that first blood.
Wolves here sitting alone on the right side, going to soak up a lot of that experience. It was a nice little blue buff invade from Astral Authority that can now collapse back onto their own speed and blue buff. And because of all the aggression from Myth Gaming on the left, Astral Authority respond beautifully on the right. It's so important to try to get this solo lane pressure, and whether you're playing on the console or the PC side of things, and Astral Authority are no strangers to dictating the pace of the game.
Oracle, we're going to go ahead and take a look here at the first blood that we saw there again. The 2-on-2 fight, Delnyy going very aggressively here into this blue buff, totally trying to steal it away, just a little bit mistimed.
He wanted to make sure that he would secure it for himself. It was a beautifully timed transformation as well. And I love the patience here of holding onto that dash just to confirm the kill onto KhaoticPurpose. Wolves was able to respond in kind, though.
Inbound and Keegs have hit level 5. Another fight here over on the right-hand side. Another level advantage here for KhaoticPurpose and Wolves. They're pulled in there by Jumpahhhh. Transfix about to come in from Delnyy, but there's not enough time here as KhaoticPurpose has too much damage.
The body blocks was so important. There were so many basic in-hands from both Wolves and KP to find another kill here onto Delnyy, sitting at level 3. Not the best start for the Coviiii despite getting that early first blood.
And Jumpahhhh as well falling a little bit behind. He's managed to find a way to get ahead in these last few games, and he really needs that to be able to dominate like we saw him last game. You know, the ridiculous 17-1 performance on the Nemesis.
Very true. Shutting down Jumpahhhh is a great idea for Astral Authority to start getting some momentum under their belt here. They need to get back into the set. They're without a single win, and we look at, you know, just the resume of both of these teams throughout the year. You would expect this 2-0 lead to go to Astral Authority, not Myth Gaming.
Talk to me a little bit about this Nox pick in the mid lane for ErupT. We see Nox occasionally. We saw it from Elevate in the support role, but what do you think it brings to a console team? It's
just going to disrupt KhaoticPurpose here. Every single time that damage over time is being used, there goes the silence clap. But look at that pull onto Delnyy, his third death of the game.
They're being absolute bullies here on the right-hand side, Astral Authority. They recognize that Jumpahhhh and to a certain extent Delnyy are the problem, but now Myth Gaming want to respond over in this left-hand side. Inbound plucks El Brochacho, but nothing doing afterwards.
Not too much, but yet again, they're bullying out Delnyy before he even hits level 5, before he gets that CC immunity, trying to make something happen there. Sprint being used. They're focusing on Brochacho.
Brilliant Dynamic Pillars. Keegs get a nice stun onto that Ganesha ultimate, and that just demolished Brochacho.
No possible escape that time around. Cataclysm wasn't even used. I think he might have even hit level 5 after his death, after tagging that wave a little bit.
Yeah.
But left alone here, though, is Transonics in a 1-on-3. Gets pulled back in.
What a beautiful stun. Time to perfection there. Hit him just as he ended that CC immunity. I don't understand why Astral Authority has let Keegs get this all 2 games in a row.
They just can't get the vision control around their own side of the map, and that's what's allowing the positioning from Myth Gaming. They come in and out and back in these little engagements and skirmishes, and Astral Authority, they're just caught slipping.
The big positive for them is that Wolves is 2 levels ahead of Delnyy here on the right-hand side. And same with KhaoticPurpose, 2 levels, now only a level above Jumpahhhh. So where previously their right-hand side of the map had been the issue for them. Now they can really utilize that there for themselves.
But keep in mind, KeegsMate is 3 levels ahead of Transonics. This is not a good spot to be in for Astral Authority. This is Hunter that's just now finished off Ninja Tabi, whereas KeegsMate is probably sitting on a lot of gold in hand that can finish off those Devil Gloves, but they're not done yet. Jump is going in.
Dynamic Pillars used as well. See you later, Transonics. Good Cataclysm there from Brochacho. He's still slowed, but that's fine with Myth Gaming. They get what they wanted. They get Transonics again.
Second death, only sitting at level 6 here. KeegsMate about to hit level 9. He backs the base, he finishes off those Devil Gloves. Jumpahhhh in a one-on-one against KP, doing a lot of damage. Can he find the chains? Both off the mark, and he's just gonna retreat instead of even trying to go for that third.
I still like that aggression out of KhaoticPurpose, recognizing his advantage and looking to get just a little bit back. They see now that Jumpahhhh is hanging around this left-hand side, and it's almost like Myth is semi-conceding the solo lane is probably just going to be bullied out by Wolves, and Jumpahhh's looking to push the advantage that Myth have on the left-hand side.
That's what you got to do if you're Wolves playing that Osiris. Keep extending this advantage on the right side, because there is none happening for Astral on the left with 2 devs onto Transonics, and despite KhaoticPurpose not finding the kill onto Jumpahhhh. Oh, hold that thought though, because KP makes a rotation on right. They're still bullying out Delnyy, but KP takes a spill to Jumpahhhh.
And Coviiii took some damage there in the mid lane. Jumpahhhh actually getting a return kill there is big for Myth Gaming, because it's just a trade then, and you get a little bit back from killing someone a few levels above you. Delnyy though, 1-4-1, really feeling the pressure from Astral Authority.
Which is why he actually opted for that mark of the Vanguard already after having the death's toll. He's probably in a mental state of like, okay, I need to just stay alive here in these little engagements. All this damage coming from KP is what's being the problem. That damage over time is going to get mitigated quite nicely by that item.
A Rangdar's Mask picked up as well by KhaoticPurpose, really feeling himself in this game. He does already have 3 kills and 1 assist, part of every single kill thus far. Transonics forced to use his beads as Keegs hits him with a nice axe.
You were talking about the Rangdar's Mask from KP. Sometimes a lot of players get into the mindset, I'm like, all right, I got to go into hyper carry mode. Let me go for this item here, but they need to execute accordingly. Delnyy now has a little bit of extra tankiness behind that mark of the Vanguard. Might not be the best idea to constantly sit in that solo lane.
Transonics, just like Delnyy, has been feeling the heat from the enemy team. Brochacho 0-1-0. The mid lane has been unusually quiet this game, Tolly.
It's very true. They're both sitting at level 10. The Doom Orb stacking versus the Warlock Sash stacking. It's been a nice little tale of adventures between certain mid-mages throughout this tournament at HRX here, whether it's console or PC side of things. And the style makes sense. Coviiii is a Chang'e that just wants to heal consistently, so the longer he survives, the more heals he gets off. Crimson, though, he's looking to be that bursty mid-mage Nox, get off your wombo combo between your Silence and Root, get off your ultimate to mitigate a lot of your opponent's damage.
Inbound and Jumpahhhh going to go ahead and take these Oracle Harpies here. And vision around the Gold Fury, and Gold Fury control itself has really been a big part of how Myth Gaming have built up these big leads on Astral Authority. I don't think Astral Authority's got a Gold Fury in this entire set.
Doesn't look like it whatsoever. Myth Gaming don't want to force their first Gold Fury quite yet. Heading into the 9-minute mark with this 3-level lead from KeegsMate. It could be coming very soon, especially if he's going to opt for another Aussie the way he did the last game.
Delnyy on the right-hand side, going to get jumped on by KhaoticPurpose. There's the ultimate coming out of KP as well. Going to hit him with the chains, going to pull him back in, and there's nothing that Delnyy can do there. No Great work there by Astral.
No ultimate from Delnyy to find the CC immunity and break the chain, but it looks like that 1 kill was onto Wolves, so KhaoticPurpose only getting the 1 stack is going to delay it a little bit longer there, but still making the plays happen. 2-level separation between Wolves and Delnyy. This Osiris is in a pretty good spot here because he's about to hit level 12 to get that 2nd relic, and it probably is going to be the Thorns here trying to shut out Keegs.
Yeah, Keegs and ErupT as well. Like, will get a lot of return damage there from a Nox Soul or from the Silence as well. Coviiii having just a fine time of it at the moment, stacking up that Warlock Sash completely unlooked at even by the side of Myth Gaming.
Warlock Sash on Coviiii is a great idea. We were talking about it earlier on. He now has completed those pen boots as well, so some of these engagements could start happening around the mid lane just for that reason. But on the flip side, Crimson going for Shoes of Focus. He has the damage, this early game damage rather, with the Doom Orb, but now he's going to get that 10% cooldown reduction on the boots.
Delnyy feeling Wolves' pressure here over on the right-hand side. Around the Gold Fury are Myth Gaming. Just looking for those left-hand side mid camps. This KhaoticPurpose helps out Transonics with a red buff. Transonics still 3 levels behind KeegsMate.
This is the important power spike play. Keegs is level 12. He actually even back to base to finish the Aussie, get his second relic. This is the time that Myth Gaming starts flirting with the Gold Fury.
Well, we can see that they're heading towards that area now on the minimap. Keegs is going to clear the way. Transonics forced to stick behind here. Keegs actually jumps into the Gold Fury pit now. Jumpahhhh taking some damage here. Great silence out of Inbowned, but he's taking so much damage from KhaoticPurpose. There's the Noxel. KhaoticPurpose, so much damage. Dive Pillars come down. Transonics misses with the old KhaoticPurpose. Solo forced to sprint away.
Keegs actually started that Gold Fury by himself, life-stealing for a little bit in the axe stance, and that 5 to 10 seconds of not being in the action doesn't allow Myth Gaming to find any picks, even in forcing Crimson out of the team fight, sitting at the red health marker.
Astral looking towards Delnyy now. Probably just looking to take this Portal Demon completely uncontested, but now Myth Gaming realize that this is going on. They're going to go for the Gold Fury with Keegs. Wolves chasing down Delnyy. Portal Demon being done by the rest of Astral Authority, and this is going to go the way of Astral.
It's still a nice little confidence booster for Astral Authority to get their first objective of the game. Transonics going to void out the axe. He could still use that Desert Fury, though, to try to steal this one away, but recognizing Jumpahhhh is chasing him out, he's contempt about giving that one away.
And that really goes the way of Myth Gaming then, with that Gold Fury take for them, starting to expand their gold lead a little bit more, get it back to where it used to be. Experience, though, is still about even for these teams, with Keegs being 3 levels above Trans, and Wolves being 3 levels above Delnyy. So really kind of a tale of 2 halves.
Astral is still in a great spot here. 12-minute mark, barely down any gold, experience practically even with all these disparities between the 2 side lanes, specifically because Delnyy has been the focus point. KhaoticPurpose is not done chasing him down. He wants more stacks on that Rangda's mask, but no, they're just gonna drop it. They're afraid that Myth Gaming might have some more rotations happening.
They just leave him alone, and Delny's able to get away. Wolves is looking to hit around the backside here. Maybe he's looking for Crimson. 3 men on the left-hand side now. Transonics is a target. Wolves is gonna get Delnyy underneath that tier 2 tower. Transonics nowhere to go here, and Jumpahhh's going to return the favor onto Astral Authority. Tier 1 tower in the mid is Astral's target. Tier 1 tower on the left is Myth's target. So again, such an even game, trades back and forth between these 2 squads, desperately vying for the world title.
Anhur is such a difficult god to play from behind. Transonics is just not having a good day, and this has been just troublesome for all of Astral Authority. As a result, he probably should have even just jumped away once he saw 3 members barreling down that long lane.
Astral gonna invade here over on the right-hand side. Jumpahhhh trying to do his best to stop it. Here comes Crimson as well, but the speed buff is down. Crimson diving forward, and Wolves that actually forces out his ultimate.
He knows that there's a small timing window that Myth Gaming can look for the chase here, but not gonna get caught out is Wolves. KhaoticPurpose not gonna get caught out either. Both of those 2 solo jungle sides are gonna go to their own blue buffs. Being spotted though by Inbowned, knocking one up in the skies. KhaoticPurpose trying to find the pull.
Keegs actually gets the kill onto Wolves. No ultimate available for him to get away now. Astral Authority find themselves down a member. Right-hand side tier 1 tower is going to fall the way of Myth Gaming, and they could push for more. The bonus here, though, for Astral is that Transonics is finally alone on this left-hand side, can finally get some free farm.
But this is not what you want to be in as Astral Authority. It's a 5-on-4 for 20 seconds, but it's a 5-on-2 on the right because Geb, Brochacho in mid, Transonics on the left. This tier 2 tower is going to fall.
Inbound might fall along with it, though, as Coviii's looking to deal some damage here, but Jumpahhhh goes in. They're looking for this Chang'e. Delnyy in the beast mode. There's the Typhoon. Coviiii falls down to Jumpahhhh.
Geb shield not enough to keep the life alive of Coviiii. He's left in a bad spot in the parade. Transonics, though, doing a little bit of damage on this tier 1 tower. Can't even get the 500 gold for his team. Will stay in the lane. No, he's going to try to actually back on out of it.
This last period of play has been so rough for Astral Authority. They were staying even with Myth, but once Keegs rotated over to that right-hand side, they're able to find Wolves, they're able to get some more structures down, and now Myth Gaming find themselves at about 4,000 gold in the lead. They took the only Gold Fury of the game. They just get the Oracle Harpies. Gold Fury back up in just under 2 minutes. Myth, they're feeling themselves right now.
It's all Jumpahhhh here, honestly. Look at his kills and assists, 100% kill participation. That's what you really want out of your Susano jungler, despite having, you know, a consistent 1, maybe 2 level disadvantage every now and then against KhaoticPurpose, because that's all he's doing on the right is constantly focusing out Delnyy.
And Delnyy, he's gonna fall down here again, but he's like,
he's not worth much.
all right, bro.
He already has 7 deaths. What more can you possibly
He's
extract
already broken inside.
from him? He is the only person with any deaths from from Myth Gaming, and that's fine.
That's fine when Jumpahhh's 4-0-4 and Keegs is 3-0-3. Like, you're giving the carries of this Myth Gaming squad a free reign thus far.
That's right. They did get the tier 1 tower in the soul lane for good measure. 500 additional gold for the Order side, but that's still about a 3,500 gold deficit as we're approaching the 16-minute mark. Portal Demon shortly to respawn, as is the Gold Fury.
Brochacho's just backed and got his second relic. Inbound has got his second relic as well. Jumpahhhh looking for Wolves along with Crimson here. There's the ultimate out of Susano, just off the mark, but the Dharmic Pillars on. Inbound silencing out Wolves. Here's the damage from Crimson, and destruction onto Wolves right now. He is paying the price for his team's aggression.
There's just no magical protection from Wolves whatsoever. Just now getting that tier 2 Emerald Talisman. Was only sitting at that tier 1 during his death. Having a little bit of health from that Stone of Gaia is just not enough to survive this level 15 knocks from Crimson.
Exactly right. I was just about to say, since Crimson started to get involved in these fights, now that he's got some penetration online with that Spear of the Magus and a fully stacked Doom Orb, we saw how much damage he can do onto a very tanky solo laner.
Very difficult to avoid that damage. The Dharmic Pillars was just zoning Wolves out so far on the south side. Another Silence Root combination onto Brochacho, but Crimson takes a lot of damage in return.
KP looking for the chains, is going to find Crimson there. Actually, only finds Inbound. Brochacho now is the target as Keegs is coming in. Jumper in the back line, looking to take down KhaoticPurpose, and he will. Coviiii now being looked at by Delnyy. KeegsMate jumping in offensively. Brochacho's very low, but Coviii's the one that's actually pulled back, and he falls down to Keegs.
That's 2 dead members from Astral Authority. They want to keep going though down the mid lane. Tier 1 not available. Tier 2 could be looked at, but because that Gold Fury has respawned, that's the mindset coming out of Myth Gaming. Get the better objective.
Inbound now is going to be stunned out here by Wolves, but he's absolutely fine with that as Myth Gaming take their second Gold Fury of the game. This objective control from Astral Authority has been terrible, and it's been beautiful from Myth.
Husey, Myth Gaming, they have the momentum. They're up 2 games. They're getting their second Gold Fury of the game, and they're up beyond almost 7,000 gold. Not on the mark onto Transonics, still trying to steal away the speed buff. It's a 3-on-2. Wolves is going to defend it for the moment, but man, Myth Gaming, they're looking like the veteran team here at the console finals.
Are we sure we don't have the signs mixed around?
Oh, I'm sure. This is
People
Myth
are playing
Gaming,
on their own
right.
accounts?
Yes. This is Myth Gaming indeed. Look at the confidence there from KeegsMate on the right, bottom right side of your screen. Just not a care in the world.
Yep, he's very happy with how he is playing, and deservedly so. Really one of the main reasons why Myth Gaming are taking this set right now. But Jumpahhhh, I don't think he can go past his performance in this game and the last one, and even the first game. But these last 2 games, he's really turned it on to another level.
I think Jumpahhhh is definitely the focused talking point about this team specifically that just came out of nowhere, giving Astral Authority the hardest time that they probably had all year.
I think that's very fair to say. You know, we've seen some great performances from the console side of Smite this year, but this is one of the better ones. Transonics jumping in aggressively, and he's going to pay the price here. Stone Shield comes out, but it's a bait. KeegsMate caught out Dharmic Pillars, but Keegs should fall any second. No, he jumps away, but Wolves coming around the backside. KhaoticPurpose will find him with the ultimate.
It was a nice kill here from Astral Authority, but what are they going to get after this? Wolves is trying to slow down a few members. The tether has been used, slow onto Inbound. The knockup from 3 members. Delnyy doing that so far, but Inbound, he's just dodging and weaving, but not until he finally falls.
Oh, Crimson from downtown with a Nox ultimate will find KhaoticPurpose. Wolves now being turned on. Crimson doing a lot of damage here. There's the silence, there's the root. Delnyy trying to take down Wolves. Shell is popped now though from Astral Authority, and Myth need to back away. Transonics jumps in, knocks up Delnyy. Desert Fury for the kill.
That's 3 dead Myth members here, only losing KP in the process, and this is what Astral Authority have been known to do. They are not out of it yet. The experience is still fine here. There's not much deficit with the exception of Transonics still. KeegsMate though, he's about to respawn, but Inbowned and Delnyy are still dead, and Astral Authority, they're going for the Fire Giant with Wolves zoning.
Yeah, Transonics has got more than enough damage to take this one down. The Stone Shields from Brochacho as well will help them do this. We talk a lot this set, Tolly, about Jumpahhhh, but I can't go past the incredible performance that KhaoticPurpose has had as well. He's really been making the difference in this game. Astral might get forced off this Fire Giant. Crimson's looking to steal here.
Can they steal it through the wall? They're not going to. Astral Authority walk away cleanly. Wolves trying to escape for the moment. He's actually going to jump over the Fire Giant pit wall. He is now very tanky with those 8 stacks of his passive. Coviiii using the beads. He's trying to escape a little bit longer, even using the Aegis for good measure. The knockup going to catch out Transonics to pull yet again. KhaoticPurpose in the sky trying to pull whoever he can.
Jumpahhh's going to fall down here, though, to KhaoticPurpose, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, but the Fire Giant is on the side of Astral right now. This means they have the advantage of the fight. Inbound still alive. ErupT actually gets a kill. Inbound alive somehow. Delnyy gets a kill. Wolves gets one. It's absolute chaos right now on the right-hand side of the map. But Wolves, he's caught out all alone. You stayed on the bus too long, son, and here's the cleanup crew.
Delnyy with a double kill. Only Brochacho alive. You said that Astral had the advantage because they had Fire Giant, but it's Smith Gaming that comes out on top. And they're going for this first Phoenix of the game. 21 minutes in. The stun onto Brochacho, the silence, and the root. It's gonna be a D-side if they can find it. Delnyy and Crimson get it. That's a D-side. Right side Phoenix short to fall.
Transonics will respawn in time, so Myth Gaming aren't going to be able to end this one just yet, Dolly. But with one Phoenix down, Astral Authority, they've got that cold feeling creeping up the back of their spines.
It's so difficult for Astral Authority to find their footing in this game, in this set. There's such a tall mountain to climb against Myth Gaming, and they're just so close to win it out here. They just need these towers, these Phoenixes, and that's going to be the game.
That was a wasted Fire Giant there from Astral Authority, but what it does do, Tolly, is it stalls out the game that little bit longer.
The problem that I saw there was the double knockup.
Yep.
Brochacho got knocked up by Fire Giant first, and then Transonics did.
Yeah.
As a result, it took maybe 5 to 10 seconds longer to complete that Fire Giant, giving enough time for Myth Gaming just to position closer and chase down Astral Authority.
Gold Fury will be respawning soon, so Myth Gaming might look to take that one to get themselves a little bit extra gold in hand. They are about 7,000 up right now. Not a bad lead by any means, but still, again, nothing that you can be too secure in.
There's still a Gold Fury. There's still 2 tier 2 towers that Myth can strip away from Astral. This 7,000 gold lead is about to go beyond 10,000. And Myth Gaming are looking so strong here. They're grouped up around the left side of the map. They're going to try to find Wolves, but instead it's Delnyy that's forced to retreat.
KhaoticPurpose going in hard here. Delnyy taking a lot of damage. KhaoticPurpose is up. Gold Fury is gone to KeegsMate here. Myth Gaming now, it's their turn to turn the Jets on here. Great stun there will stop Myth Gaming in their tracks.
Still trying to go for a little bit more. KhaoticPurpose is very low. KeegsMate trying to find the shots from a distance, not able to do so quite yet. The stun is good. Onto Brochacho, pulled back into no man's land. And he is eliminated.
Wolves taking a lot of damage as Inbound goes in, knocks up Coviiii. Keegs goes in aggressively. Coviii's the one taking damage. Aegis is burned. ErupT gets a double kill. Wolves forced to jump away now as Myth Gaming, they're all very low here, but they've got more than enough health to take this tier 2 tower.
That's a very clean team fight from Myth Gaming. They didn't lose any single member. They get the tier 2 tower. They received bonus credit with the Gold Fury. Now wanting to overextend towards that Phoenix. They still can wait it out a little bit longer here. This Fire Giant buff is about to respawn in a minute and a half's time. That's going to give enough timing for these fire minions to start flooding down that solo lane side.
Jumpahhhh 6-1-10. ErupT 6-0-5. KeegsMate 4-1-10. The carries for Myth Gaming have showed up today like no one else.
Absolutely. I'm still giving a lot of credit to Jumpahhh's Susano performance here. His build has just been phenomenal. That hi-rez Lament receiving a little bit of a buff earlier on. Masamune, giving him extra mobility. Even going Mad Guy's Blessing for good measure, just in case he gets hit by KhaoticPurpose's ultimate. It'll get the bubble, not the beads.
I love the Masamune as well for those extra protections, but realistically, this is a big damage build without Titan's Bane and hi-rez Lament coming out, and we're seeing it. This has been his style as well, just jumping onto the backline, You know, it suits his name perfectly.
Absolutely. I would have to agree with you there, Husey. Even KeegsMate is feeling the name so much that he makes the offensive dives every now and then, knowing that he has his team's support at every given moment. All the towers have been stripped from Astral Authority. KhaoticPurpose trying to make a play happen, but he's peeled away by Inbowned.
He gets two with the ultimate Dark Pillars come out there. Noxol off the mark, but KhaoticPurpose jumps through and gets Crimson. Inbound now is feeling the heat from Astral Authority. Jumpers coming around. Delny's nowhere to be found here. Astral's grouped is fine. Myth is spread out like peanut butter.
They're trying to find another kill onto Inbound. Wolves goes up and down, not on the mark. Keegs jumps away as well. He's surrounded by a couple of Astral members. 1v3, fighting for his life. He gets one before he falls.
It's only Jumper, Delnyy, and Inbound left. Inbound doesn't have a whole lot of health to contribute here. Delnyy does, but not if you're caught out by 5 people. Cataclysm and the knockup should be enough to secure this kill. Here comes Jumper, big knockup by Transonics. He's in that Desert Fury. Delnyy might get away here, but Astral Authority, this is their chance to do something with the map.
Delnyy lives to fight another day, but there is no Gold Fury for Astral to pick up after the fact, and they're going to be down still around this 11,000 gold marker. The right side Phoenix has just respawned. Fire minions are going to take it out.
It's going to be up to Wolves to stop it, but he's there too late. Too many minions. So that's going to be a lot of pressure still heading down this right-hand side lane. So Myth Gaming have to be thinking positively with that Phoenix falling down.
Astral, if they wanted to stay relevant in this game, they could not have allowed that Phoenix to fall, because this Fire Giant that's now respawned could be looked at by Myth Gaming.
Astral were very lucky to get the first one in this game, and even then, it cost them a whole lot with 2 of their members being knocked up. Now it's Myth's chance to look at this objective. The Portal Demon's also coming up here. So the left-hand side of the map, it's got minions pushing up. Right-hand side of the map, 5 minions coming in. Everywhere is under Myth's control. Astral Authority, what do they got to do, Tolly?
They just have to stall a little bit longer. As long as they don't get caught out in this huge AoE damage from Jumpahhhh and Crimson, they might have some breathing room. But this double Magai's Blessing from both Inbound and Jumpahhhh also makes it difficult for Brochacho to find the initiation. He doesn't even have Blink. He has the Sprint and the Shell.
Wolves taking some damage, but Stone Shield coming through from Brochacho. Delnyy diving in there, gets a big knock up by KhaoticPurpose, has his ultimate. Dharmic Pillars come down, Delnyy very low here. Wolves coming in, good knock up there from Jumpahhhh. Wolves getting jumped on now as well. He's going to fall down to KeegsMate, and Myth Gaming there going forward. Down falls Brochacho to Jumpahhhh. Delnyr's going in here, but KhaoticPurpose gets one. He falls down, Jumpahhh's got 2, and now Myth Gaming, they're looking to take it all.
He gets the stun! He stuns out Transonics, he forces out the bees. Hail of arrows from a distance is good as well. There's 3 dead members from Astral Authority. Make that 4. Once Coviiii goes down, they're hunting down Transonics. They want the king of the jungle. They're going for the end. It's the DSM!
Myth Gaming, the team that no one thought could. They will be your Smite console world champions.
Congratulations! It's your new console world champions! Man, oh man. So Bobby, dude, I got a question for you before I go over to Jumpahhhh. You were really talking up a storm there in the end. What was running through your head?
The 3-0 that Frank said. That's all it was.
Y'all said it. How many people believed it? I'm sure your fans did. It was going to be a tie set, but already a lot of people cheered for it. Now, Jumpahhhh, captain of the team, you had a lot of confidence going into this. You said it was going to be a 3-0. Just from the beginning to the end, that consistency. How did you manage to just show up so intensely?
Well, we did picks and bans last night, and the picks and bans went exactly how we thought. Like we actually read them like a book. We knew that if they didn't get Hou-Yi, they were going to lose, so we banned Hou-Yi every game.
Well, we do have to announce an MVP. Tully, I'm gonna let you do it.
Congratulations, Jumpahhhh, well deserved. Smite console world champions. Give it up for Myth Gaming!
The MVP, everybody. Wonderful performances from everyone. But of course, you're holding it. Does it feel good in your hands?
It does. I thought I was going to win MVP, and I actually did.
What made you so sure you were going to get it?
I think everyone was just tired of Astral winning, so I knew I was going to come in this match like going straight hard to like beat them 3-0.
Well, once again, like I said, congratulations to all of you. This was the console finals. I hope you enjoyed it. This actually wraps things up for today, and tomorrow we have more finals action with both Paladins and Smite. So everybody, stay cool, friends, and see you then.